If only your inner critic would say nice things to you, we wouldn't have a problem, right? But you're always doing everything wrong and you will always fail at whatever you do because you just suck at everything. Now, most experts will tell you to negotiate with your inner critic, but for me, I don't negotiate with terrorists. So in my experience, trying to tame or control your inner critic is the worst tactic and will make you even more miserable because you're just fighting your own thoughts. So what do? You take away its power. And here's how you do that instantly. You probably don't expect this one. Hi, I'm Alex the Dutch Daoist to help you with a grounded approach to spirituality and sexuality. And if you want to see more of these videos, then please subscribe to this small channel so we can beat the algorithm together. So the problem with the inner voice is that it goes on and on and on. And the more you want to solve it, the more energy you put into it, the stronger it will get. For instance, you use affirmations and you tell yourself that you're great and successful and that you love yourself. But deep down, you don't really believe that. So when anything goes wrong, your inner voice is just waiting to jump you again. Sounds familiar? And the second strategy is to ignore your inner voice. But then you're basically just trying to suppress it. And that's like pushing a ball underwater. The deeper you push, the stronger it gets. But the solution is really easy if you look at it from a Taoist perspective. So there is hope. The first thing you want to do is to reduce the amount of thoughts you have. And that's basic mathematics. The less thoughts you have, the less power your inner critic has. It has no fuel left. And the most effective way to do that is meditation. Any kind of daily meditation will reduce your inner critic. And this has been scientifically researched. Your mind gets more quiet and the critical voice is the first thing to go. That's number one. And then you want to raise the quality of your thoughts. And that's where Taoists have a truly unique perspective. Because Taoists don't believe that fighting your thoughts is very effective. In Taoism, acceptance is considered a much more effective strategy. And you do that by dissolving tensions in your own body. And it's probably the last thing you would think of. You want to fight your inner critic in your head, right? But your body is where you store all those unprocessed negative emotions connected to the thought patterns in your brain. And it's very easy to dissolve those patterns in your body instead of in your head, because your inner voice is very much tied to those contractions in your body. So what do? You just shower them with love. Now that sounds woo-woo and love and light and a little bit stupid. And my inner critic surely doesn't like the idea at all because you don't want to make a fool of yourself. But just take a breath for a second. Just sit down and make contact with your own body with a loving state of acceptance, what we call the inner smile. And that loving attention is so powerful, it will dissolve anything it touches. Let me repeat that. Loving attention will dissolve anything it touches. And I'll give you a meditation for that in a minute. For instance, when you make contact with your liver and gallbladder, it's where your system has stored your angry energy. And I had that when I had gallstone attacks just after my divorce. You dissolve those angry tensions and contractions in your liver and gallbladder, everything just becomes peaceful and quiet in your mind. Your body relaxes on a very deep level, and your inner voice has no place to stay in a body that is so relaxed. Just try it. And you go deep into your kidneys and you can release yourself from those deep existential fears, and your mind becomes very quiet and trusting by itself. No affirmations, no negotiations, just loving attention. And then you dissolve those tensions in your stomach where you have stored so much worry, and you just dissolve it with an inner smile. You shower those contractions with love and attention, and it's the best form of therapy there is. It's probably not the answer you were expecting, but it's very practical and it has worked wonders for me. The best way to start is a meditation called the Inner Smile, which you can download below. I'll place a link in the comments. or the healing sounds, which goes a little deeper, and you can get that one in any course I offer. I hope this is helpful for you.